Sorry about that. Had a sudden power outage. We are expecting storms at some point today, but should be later in the afternoon. So yeah. So that usually when I do that, when that happens, I just go ahead. We'll do the 100 like regardless of what the chat is. So don't worry about keeping up with the likes as far as the moderators are concerned or trying to figure anything out. We will just automatically do the 100 likes at the end of the stream. So with that being said, we're just going to continue on with this box that we have started. I don't lose power very often, but our utilities are underground. But the downside of that is that they're above ground somewhere. So occasionally we will have a tree go down on the main road outside our neighborhood. And when that happens, it kills the power in the whole neighborhood. But I went and did a ride around, and by the time I got back, I went bye-bye, Pa. I mean, you know, with you going bye-bye, Pa, it would be like power outage at the Super Bowl. But, you know, mine is like power outage at the Little League baseball game, but still significant. Still significant. Well, I told them I did pay the power bill. It's automatic, so. Hey, Jim Thompson, I haven't seen you in a minute. Whew. Hooked it up and drove it away. Yeah, it could have happened. She's done good today. She's put in something over $200 in our junk going to somebody else's house. So I'm always happy to see that. Always makes it worth the effort or so. Between this garage sale and the one she had at our friend's house last week, she made a little money with that, so that'll be good. That's good for her. She's worked hard too. She has really, another 2018. She has really worked hard getting all this together, along with our friend that's helped out, and so. But it is almost over. It will be hauled to Goodwill after the signs come down. Hauled to Goodwill. And I told Hannah she can just claim that on her taxes, because my goddaughter was telling me that you have to, anything that you have to actually itemize each item over a certain point. I believe the threshold is $1,500 to get the benefit to claim on your taxes, and we got too much stuff to be doing that. So no. Oh, hey, you got to admit, Walker was rocking the tie last night. With his coloration and him wearing a tie, that just would look so cool on him. I'm not for putting clothes on dogs ordinarily, but Walker was rocking the tie last night, I'm going to have to say. $72D. So anyway, we are back. We are back. Always not a good thing to lose power in the middle of a stream. Yeah, we're back, Fleabag. Had a brief little power outage, knocked the whole neighborhood out. By the time I did a ride around to try to see where the problem was, and when I got back home, it was back. So we're back. We got back. That's an idea. Maybe I could put in a backup generator and write it off as a business expense. $71D. Somebody hit the slots, or just somebody feeling happy. Thank you, Silver Serpent. Redeemed him a boomer. There you go, Fleabag. Got to get those points in. Points are important. 2006. There's a shiny bicentennial. Hey, Kenneth Bird. I don't have my chat on the right side anymore. I don't know how to get it pulled up, and I guess I could do what I did before. What did I do? I went to the YouTube channel and pulled up the stream. Oh, that's the old window. Nope, that's the one we got going now, I think. Yep, that's the one we got going now. So I pulled the stream up, and then I started a poll earlier. And then I canceled the poll, and when I did, it opened up the other chat, but I didn't do it right. Well, anyway, or how. So I can't get the other chat up. I don't really know what happened. Something has changed in the way that the stream is set up on my Streamlab page. It used to be able to give me the option of opening it up via the web, opening a browser for it, and then I could move that browser over to my other screen, and I could enlarge the chat so that I could see it a little better. But I no longer can do that, and somehow or another, I've inadvertently got it to work by looking to cancel that poll or start the poll or do something. But now I can't get it to, I can't figure out what I did right. I did it wrongly and it was right. So anyway, we're back to the way it's been the last several weeks. Got to do stuff, leaves me, WalkerMagnet leaves me, went to finish stuff. I'm sorry, Crafty, we lost power. We lost power there for about 20 minutes or so, and I went and rode around the neighborhood to see if there was a tree down somewhere, and by the time I got back, we had power again. So I gave it just a little bit to make sure it was going to stay with us, and then I restarted the stream. So we're back. We're back. Sorry for the confusion. This is just, I had to just come back in there, William. I just had to start a new stream. So we're going to do the 100 likes regardless of whatever the like counts are. So don't worry about that. I'll add that at the bottom, at the end of the stream with the EOS. So 100 likes is in the books, and then we will do the auction afterwards. So that was very fortuitous that Paul had delayed his stream to 3. That really worked out today for sure. For sure. I hate unexpected things like that happening, but you know, there's a 2018 NIFC. But you know, what can you do? You worry about the things you can change and be like a duck for the rest. $72D. $82P. Beat up piece of junk. $74D. Yep, there you go, Shell Bell. Yep, Mama said there'd be days like that. Mama said. Oh heck! Oh, tea just ain't cutting it. I made a big pot this morning because we had people here helping us, and so I had my daily 20 ounce or earlier. Yeah, I can't do that. Hey, Tom Craig. Tom Craig, we are back. If you were here earlier, we took a brief little hiatus as the power went out, but thankfully it was not for too long. Oh no, we found NIFCs. What was the count before, Shell Bell? I'm sorry to have to call on you for that. Well, it was 29, it was 40, 43, I think. 43. What was the count earlier? Do y'all remember? 43, yeah, 43. I was close. Yeah, I had to restart the stream, William, so that's why the fines are not there. We've got 43 plus. I've got another, I'll go ahead and just update it to this point, another 7. So we've got 50 total for today. 50 total for the day. Thank you, everybody. $71. We got our viewer count slowly but surely climbing back up. 71. That sounds more normal. That's true. True that. Well, it was happy to see you break that 500 mark. It's only upward from there, Jolly Roger. You keep up the good work, and you'll be at 1,000 before you know it. We got BMC to his goal the last stream too, so we are just like helping out the community of late, and that's always a good thing. Always a good thing. I also sold $90 and then another $40, so in coinage in the garage sale. I had some V-nickels out there and some Ikes that I got from the bank. Paid face for them, and I had 32, and I sold them for 50. And then I sold some V-nickels. So our friend always has a garage sale twice a year or so. So I think next time she has a garage sale, I'm going to try to put a few odds and ends in there to see how they do, because as you all know, a lot of you guys, we were talking about it earlier. And you know, that's a good way to pick up some bargains. But anytime you can get a coin at face at the bank and sell it for a little more than you got it, that's a good day. That is a good day, a 2018 NIFC. So I had 50. We had 7 there, so I'm going to keep those separate, and that's 2 more, so we're at 52 now. And we're in the bottom of the box. Let's get the ninth inning stretch view here to see if there's any goodies showing. I don't see any, so on we go. Hey, Nick Molnar. Nick, is the Canadian Post back up to snuff? I got a giveaway I'll try to get you in the next few days. I had one, I wasn't sure. We had talked earlier about holding it for a while. I know there was some uncertainty there for a little while. Maybe they got it worked out, but I do have a few things to send you. 2018. So I'm going to put that over there, and that's the new count. New count. Look at me getting organized over here. $82p. I'm going to try something right quick. I'm going to see if nope, that didn't work. I swear I closed the poll over there when I clicked it. Canadian Post is doing deliveries. They are just not working any overtime. Okay, all right. I'll get it in the mail to you. Get it in the mail to you then this week. It's not like it's an overnight delivery anyway to you guys. It's like that "Oh brother, where art thou" line where he said, "Man, you're 2 weeks from everything. You're a geographical anomaly. You're 2 weeks from everything." I'm glad we got the power back though before the storms roll in. Try to get the house cooled down a little bit. We lose it again. That's gonna be perfect if my power holds, because I'll have a nice rainy afternoon, and I will be able to watch Pa's spare time. Hopefully, open boxes full of silver goodness. Michael Erickson, you have already been so generous, but thank you again. Thank you again. $2018 in the new pile. He is Lisa D. He is just one amongst many that continuously amaze me with their generosity week in, week out. Week in, week out. You know, sometimes you sit back and think, what in the world did I do to deserve to be in such a community as this? It's very humbling sometimes. I'm usually not a person that deals well with giving. Receiving. I'm much prefer to be on the giving end, but running a stream like this and meeting people and doing, you know, it really adjusts your perception sometimes. And maybe that's what I needed. I was probably in need of a good perception shift. So thank you for each and every one of you that continue to amaze me week in and week out. Alright, couple of lackluster boxes so far. We're rocking the NIFCs, but nothing of note. Although the last ones we did in the double stack were kind of the same, but we did pop a 40 last week. So who knows? Who knows? Now, seems like if you pop a 40, that's a monster box. Southern Iowa. Yeah, we got storms coming. Supposed to be possibility of 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So 100 outside. Wow, 100 in Canada? Wow. It's in the 90s here. It's supposed to cool off. We're supposed to get a little bit of a cool spell for the next few days, back down into the mid and lower 80s. The Jolly Roger. Did I hear Screwdriver? Look at the Jolly Roger taking initiative there. Uh, 2023. I've been trying to get, Aaron, I've been trying to get my chat to reset so that I can split the chat over to my right side monitor. And I somehow inadvertently done that today. And I've been trying ever since to figure out what I did to do it. It was something involved John Jacobs, 60 and a half today. Woo, 105 40%ers. Now that is a monster pickup there, John Jacobs. That is a monster pickup. See, John Jacob runs out and knocks out 105 40s. I go to the bank. Oh, y'all are killing me. I go to the bank and I get Ikes. I ain't complaining now. I turned a little bit on them, but I'd have rather had 105 40%ers for sure. That must have been just 4 rows. 4 rows. Yeah, Shell Bell shared some pictures from where they live, and the skies were super hazy because of the wildfires. Yeah, that's not pleasant for people with COPD and that kind of stuff, which my dad has, but luckily we're far enough south that hopefully we should not encounter much from that. Yeah, always nice to do a silver pickup like that. Just every now and then. I actually got, the teller had $70 in rolls. 60 of them were bank wrap and with one customer wrap. And I didn't find anything in the extra half, so I did get an extra $70 loose rolls this week. I did a cookie run to all my tellers at the banks I use this week to get them back on the good side. You got to keep them tellers happy. They're the one that make this little world go round. Yeah. I pray for you, Lisa. That is not a pleasant experience having to deal with that kind of smoke and what have you. That for people with lung issues, that can be dangerous. So you take good care, young lady. $71D. Another $71D. 2018 NIFC. I'll update the board on those in just a second. We had a slew of them last time. I haven't updated the year to date yet. So we've got 4 more to add. Was funny, we went out to eat the other night, and Hannah, as I said, was waitressing for us, and my dad wanted a shot, so she brought him a sizable shot. It wasn't in a shot glass, it was in a small water glass. Well, he enjoyed that, and my sister got some kind of margarita, like a jalapeno margarita or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the name of it was. And she was looking over at her husband, talking to him. My dad reached over there and got it, and got him another sip or two of her drink. And he was a little bit tipsy, 82-year-old, and he has a nip just about every night before bed, but I think that might have been a little more than he was used to in a short setting. So he has mobility issues anyway. So I really was kind of had him by the arm, trying to get him to the truck to get him home. But he got in that easy chair and got that TV on, he was happy as he could be. Oh yeah, that's always a plus there, Pa. I'm still getting lots of new ones, you know, but I'm seeing, Pa, even though they're new coins are circulated, you know, I'm seeing, I mean, I guess that's a hard sell, but I'm not just getting 2023s in a box. I'm getting 2022, 2021s, and as you can see, a fair number of NIFCs today. So even though it's a lot of new coins in them, they might seem uncirculated, but they are actually circulated. They just have a lot of new coins in them. They're just circulated new coins. So some of those are going to end up with silver and I believe may get passed because it seems that there's a ton of new coins in there, but it's actually a circulated box that could produce something. Just my opinion. Ten rows, 11 rows to go. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, always votes still count, but I was playing with the poll somehow or another. WalkerMagnet, last 2 weeks we got 4 boxes that were pre-cert. Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw that Hudson searched some of that. That is low down and dirty. You know, I would rather open the box and see all the one end of the roll unwrapped and be able to write it off at that point than them to do what they did. And you have to try to fight that tape to open the roll. That was dirty. That was dirty nasty. That was almost as bad as the person that dotted the star note I found the other day. Right up there for sure. Yeah, certainly. In my opinion, that's worse than Magic Marker, man. And it's not, you know, the worst part about it is to search the box. It just makes it hard to open the rows because you're having to fight that, tape. That would have just made me very upset. I hope that never happens to me. I just don't understand. That seemed like it would be more work. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even understand how it got back to you in a box from a distributor like that. You know, because obviously they didn't do that. You know, I guess no, there just ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, I was thinking if they dropped the box and it was, you know, destroyed in somehow or another, they would have run it back through the machines and rewrapped them. So I don't know how that happened. That you actually got that from the bank, delivered by Brinks, and the rows were modified that way. Dirty rat, that's right. Dirty rat. Oh, well, good point there. I'm glad you voiced your concern on that, Pa. That was good that you did that. Squeaky wheel and all of that stuff. So maybe that will have an impact there. Yeah, as it is. That might be a good point too, noob. So we still made good time today. We're not doing too shabby for having the power outage and everything that happened. Things have gone pretty smooth. So everything in the end worked out. There you go, Pa. Yeah, that was painful to watch. Well, and it's also painful because, you know, you got a certain amount of responsibility there, you know, trying to get boxes that are searchable, and to be able to have a box like that and then open it, you know, and even looking at the end rows, your donator, you're thinking you're good, and to pull that first row out and see it cut in the middle and tape back together, that would, yeah, I'd have had to medicate after that. That would have been margarita night for me there, Pa. $71D. I've been wanting to look at that coin. It's a 71, I'm pretty sure, but it's in the, those are some that can surprise you sometimes. It was a win-loss for Net Theme, 2018. $71. Our currency, Pa, is at PMG. It's still in the received category, so I expect in the next week or so we will start seeing some movement on that. It's like a 45 working day turnaround to get those back. So so as I get more progress on the movement, I will update you. I did go through my whole submission, and I estimated what I thought the grading would be. So we may do a submission stream or video to see how we did on that, how close I got. For the ones I sent for you, Pa, I've got you at the Sawhorse would be fine 15, and on the Black Eagle a 45. I think that's a very fine or extra fine grade on the Black Eagle. So we'll see how it turns out. I made a note. You are welcome, old friend. $74D. Give me just a second. I hear my dog yipping. I need to get Hannah to check on them. They might need to go out. I can't just let Walker out because he'll jump the fence, and we got too many people. No, I do not. My next big, major bucket filler or whatever that I would like is the battleship note. That is the next one I have my eyes on. So the Green Eagle that I bought, that one's going to be at the grader. I'm expecting great things from it when it gets back. So I had it at close to a low mint state. I got it at a 58. So, and I've already got more stuff that I've got to send back. I've got more stuff to send already. So if there's anybody that's interested in grading currency, I do have to make a submission depending on the note. It's about $37 or so to do old currency and $21 to do more modern currency. So I am offering to do that for people. There is a slight clerical fee to put everything together. So if you are interested in grading currency, I can send it in for you, because I've got another order I'm putting together to send off. Yep, Martin got a top 10 that keeps changing. It seems like it changes every other day. He's like, well, maybe we'll go that way. Well, maybe we ought to go that way. But if we go and they don't have this, we can look at that. I can't wait to get Martin's coming down over in July to go to what I hope is a fairly big show in Bessemer. It's nationally advertised. And it's in conjunction with an AMA or something like that. I'd have to look at the advertisement for it again, but so that will be Martin's first coin or currency show. So I'm excited to get him, introduce him. Bet for Truth just subscribed, so thank you, Bet for Truth. I do have a slight delay, Bet for Truth. In 1 minute, you will have to. All right, Paul, thanks. In 1 minute, you will be able to chat. So if you're trying to chat, there is a 1 minute delay, so that I only have subscribers in the chat. So give it just a minute, and you will be able to interact with the stream. Yep, it happens, Robert. All right, looks like we need to do another cleanup on aisle 7 here. All right, so we are in auction time now. Auction time has began. So if you would, refresh your stream, refresh your chat. If you are interested in the auction, I got to add these other 3 NIFCs. And we will start the auction. I have some dollar start items to begin with. And we are going to end up at 59 NIFCs with nothing else found. Yep, refresh. Let me get a little, as Southern Metal said, get a little sippy sip of water here. All right. Item number 1. Let me get my scope set up. so that we can see the goodies better. So item number 1, starting bid is $1. Shipping is free. Starting bid is $1. And I'm starting with a 1906 Canadian 5 cent. And it is a little bitty thing, but this is a gorgeous little coin. Let me go to full scope. Nope. Go to full scope and maybe focus it in so y'all can actually see the coinage. That's always a good thing. There he is. See if I can get the best lighting for it. Maybe we focus in a little more on this coin since it's so smooth. So old. All right, there he is. King Edward VII in his glory. This is a Canadian 5 cent. I believe it is silver, 1906. I forgot to look that fact up. 1906 Canadian silver dime. I mean nickel, 5 cents. And it is small. Let me see. I don't know if I have a dime handy. Well, I do. So we got Shell Bell at 1. We have Retired Old Guy at 2. There is the size different. There's a dime. And then there is the Canadian 5 cent. 925. I thought it was. I meant to write it on my sheet and I forgot to do that. So it is sterling. And we have Old Guy at 2. We have Shell Bell at 5. And then I also have a British penny. 1 penny. Now this thing, I'm telling you guys, this one is AU. It is almost like uncirculated. It does have a little bit of chatter on it. But overall, look at the detail on that penny. 1934. The reading, if you can call that, around the edges is just brilliant. The reverse, the other side, I guess the obverse, is a beautiful, beautiful coin. And so that one will go also. And we have Shell Bell at 5. Shell Bell at 5. Those are the offerings for the first lot. Dollar start. We have Shell Bell at 5. And there is that old chap. He's a handsome guy. He's a handsome guy. But that is a beautiful, beautiful coin. Identical. Thank you there for that terminology update. But the lady on the back is just pristine also. And we have Shell Bell at 5. Let's go ahead and count that down. I don't see any other interest. So Shell Bell going once at 5. We will have Shell Bell going once at 5. Going twice to Shell Bell at 5. All in fair warning. All in fair warning. To Shell Bell at 5. All right, Jolly Roger, have a good one. Congrats on the milestone. All in fair warning to Shell Bell at 5. And let's sell that thing. Sell that thing at 5 to Shell Bell. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you very much. Number 2 is going to be another dolly start. Another dolly start. Next is a 1895 Indian head and a 1917 3 pence. That's also a pretty coin. There is the Indian head. 1895 Indian head. Got good detail. Still got some liberties showing through on the headdress. And then we also have a silver. This is a 3 pence. So this is another 925 coin. And there is the reverse on that. And another coin with some nice detail. Elizabeth is in at 2. Lisa D, if that was a bid, Lisa started us off at 1. Elizabeth is in at 2. So 1917, 3 pence UK coin, old retired guy at 3. And then we got the Indian head. It's not bad. You know, it has a little age, but it still has good features and good detail for an Indian head that old. So we have retired old guy at 3. Retired old guy at 3. We have Elizabeth at 4. Hey, Blister and Barnacles. 1917, 3 pence. Elizabeth's Blood at $4. Just go once to Elizabeth. And going twice to Elizabeth. Thank you, Chicken Man. All in fair warning to Elizabeth Flood. For $4. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I may have another one somewhere in the collection there, Silver Addiction. Sorry about that. I had a power outage, so I had to restart the stream, and I lost some people there. So I'm sorry you missed out, my friend. Sorry you missed out. So next up we have a 29S. I'm guessing the grade about a VG8. So it is heavily circulated. So here is the coinage. So it is a 29 though. It's older, much older Walker there with a good date. Got a good date. Got some life left in the skirts there. And there is the reverse of the Mighty Eagle. Got the eye still vaguely showing there. So starting bid on that is $17 if there's any interest. There's the S mint mark on the left side. If there's any interest at 17, Lisa D is in at 17. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa D is in at 17. It's a good coin to start and do an album with. You know, they can get pricey in upper. Thank you, Elizabeth. In the upper ranges there. So, but I would not be sad to put that in an album for sure. 1929. Let's go to Lisa once. See if there's any action there. Lisa going once. And Lisa going twice. Lisa going twice. Thank you, Lisa. All in fair warning. All in fair warning to Lisa D. And sold. Thank you, Lisa. Have another. This is better. It's a later date, so you can get them in better quality at decent pricing. So starting bid on this one is now, you know, I've had it wrote down, but you know, melt price on these things now is on up there. So this is a 44, much better quality. 44 Philly. Probably real close to AU. I would not knock it down much from a low AU. I don't think it would make mint state. There's a little bit of wear on the feathers, on the breast feathers there. You can see a little bit of wear at the first place. You will see it on the reverse of the Walking Liberty, and then also a little bit of wear on the front. But overall, I think it would be a high, close to an AU coin. So we got Lisa at 19. She's a beaut, Clark. She is a beaut. Lisa, I had Lisa won a couple of 90s, and so I sent her a couple of walkers to start her collection off. So I still got the bait out there on Lisa. I haven't set the hook yet, so I'm hoping to get the hook embedded on this one. So, but it's a nice one, and I think not a bad starting price. So we got Lisa at 19. We got Lisa D at 19. I wish I had an album to share with you, Lisa, to help you get these things in an album. They are a beautiful coin. My favorite, of course. We got Lisa at going once, Lisa D going once, 1944P, Walking Liberty. And going twice, let's go twice to Lisa D, going twice to Lisa D. Oh, that's right, you did. Sorry about that. You did tell me that. Getting old ain't for sissies, Lisa. Getting old is not for sissies. All right, all in fair warning to Lisa. So we got a couple of nice additions for you there, Lisa. Thank you so much. All right, so on the lot 5, that was for lot 5. I've got a couple of the silver-proof quarters we've been doing. So I've got the Block Island and the Apostle Island. Starting bid on these are going to be at $16. I will take them out of the flip if I can't show them without the glare bothering you. If you want me to take them out, let me know. Trying not to get any prints on them. There is the obverse. Any scratches you see are in the flip. I think I am going to take them out. So we got Shell Bell at 16. Shell Bell is at 16. Oop, there it is. There is the Apostle Islands. These things just make such beautiful proof coins. There is the obverse. There is not a mar or scratch on that bad boy. You got Shell Bell at 16. And here is the Block Islands. I mean, look at the fields on that. I mean, could you get a more perfect coin? I don't think so. These things would probably do well in grading, because they are beauties. They are beauties. So we got Shell Bell. Let's go once. Shell Bell once at 16. I will show them in the flip. I got them back in a protector flip. You saw them in the raw, so these scratches are in the flip. Going twice to Shell Bell. Going twice to Shell Bell. All in fair warning. All right, so that was 5. Now we got to kick over to 6. It's going to be. Thank you, Shell Bell. I think that was a very nice pickup by Shell Bell. I got to go back to my overhead camera. So here we got a 2011 silver proof set. Is a 14 coin set. Starting bid is going to be $48. No, I mean $40. Starting bid's $40. Sorry about that. That's right. $40. It has $48 of silver in it. So if you count the going silver rate for the $half at 90%, the dime at 90%, and all 4 quarters at 90%, there's $48 worth of silver in the set by itself. We're starting it at 40. So if you want silver under melt, now's the time. And start the bid at $40. Copper Out Coins is in at 40. He said, I'll take silver under melt. I'll take silver under melt. You also get the dollar coin. We have Andrew Johnson, Rutherford Hayes, James Garfield, and Ulysses S. Grant. So we got Noob at 50. No, sorry about that. Retired old guy. Come in at 41, and we have Noob at 50. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. So those are the presidential coins. Here is the $half, dime, nickel, and sequoia, or however you say it. I never can pronounce that right. Okay, pot isn't going live till 4. I know they've had a lot of storms and things. Treasure Hog said earlier they were still without power at his place. So we have Numismatic at 50. Noob is at 50. There are the dollar coins. And there are the quarters. The quarters you get, let's see, you get Gettysburg, Vicksburg, Glacier National Park, Olympic, and Chickasaw National Park. All the 2011 quarters. We've got Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani said, man, you're back on. I almost missed it. And then, of course, you got the COA for the 2011 set. It has all the numismatic and metal listings for the coins. So you're doing good, guys. You're not but $2 over spot, $3 over spot just on the silver. So if you were to take the coins and melt every one of them, you could get $48 back, and you've got $4 in dollar coins. So hey, and Numismatic says 55. Says you're right, Walker. 55. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Got to sell this stuff. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? Noob at 55. Ricky at 58. So we will have one more set of these next week. And it's the 2014 set will be the last one that I've got from the last group that I picked up. We have Ricky at 58. Ricky's at 58. Bet for Truth is at 60. Bet for Truth is at 60. Bet for Truth, you are a new bidder, so all my payment information is at the bottom. You do have 7 days to pay, so just letting you know that. My email also is up at the top of the screen, so right there. Send me an email with your address and everything if you should win the bid. We have Ricky now at 62. Ricky now at 62. So the boxes have also been in really good shape. A lot of times you find both ends open. So the box is not pristine, but still well put together for storing it. We have Ricky at 62. Ricky at 62. Ricky is at 62. I appreciate everybody's bid today. Very much appreciated. When the power went out, I didn't think we were going to get to an auction today, but the Lord was good. We got it back going. Thank you, Lisa D. I have proof sets in both the state park and the statehood quarters. Makes a beautiful album just doing a date set in these quarters if you ever want to take on that endeavor. And it's not terribly expensive if you do it over time. All in fair warning to Ricky the Scotty. Ricky the Scotty, all in fair warning at 62. Thank you, Chicken Man, for running the auction for me, and Shell Bell for leading up. Thank you, Michael Erickson, for the fill-in there. Well done, my friend. Well done. All right, sold to Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. $62. I appreciate everybody that entered bids today on that. Next up, we have a Benji album, I think. So, as you know, I've been selling the Dansco albums. Good job, good pickup there, Ricky. Thank you, sir. I've been selling the Dansco albums, and I had a Benji Dansco album. I prefer Dansco. I have several of these Whitman classics. They're not bad albums. They're probably a second place album to the Whitman, in my opinion. And so I swapped all my Benjis over to the Dansco. So I'm keeping that one for myself. But this is my Benji album. So I got it priced at $15 to start if there's interest. It has been used. All of the covers for the coins are still there. One thing I don't like about the Whitmans is the glue they use to put the pages down can sometimes get a little loose. This one is still in pretty good shape, but you also have to be careful when you slide the panels in and out, because if you get them sideways on the holes where the coins go, it can rip the paper there. So, but this one is in fairly good shape overall, and starting bid is $15 if there's interest. If there's interest. Counter down there, Chicken Man. Thank you, Chicken Man. All right. Next up is another album. It is a Dansco album for Mercury Dimes. So starting bid on the Dansco album. These are some that I got at my local coin shop. And I promise you, these guys are brand new albums. It's almost like the cellophane was taken off the album. The guy sold his collection before he ever put a coin in them. I have several people that have bought these so far, and I don't think, if you were to check with any of them, I have not had any negative feedback. I mean, honestly, I don't think the panels have ever been pulled out. So we have William E. at 28. Nope, Michael Erickson started at 28. William, you were a tad late, my friend, a tad late for the Merc album at 28. So we have Michael Erickson at 28. We have William now at 29. Shell Bell was the recipient, so she will validate that the albums are in brand new condition. Brand new condition. So we have Michael Erickson at 30 now. William at 29. Michael is at 30. show you all the edges. I mean, there is no wear whatsoever on any of the corners or edges. It's impossible to put coins in and out of these albums without deforming the holes. Yep, Copper Owl was another recipient of some of the albums. So my power just blinked. Lord help us if it don't go off again. Please be with us here. So we may lose the stream again. My power's blinking, so just FYI. FYI, we have William at 31. William is at 31. That was my fingerprints on the back there. Dansco album at 31. Going once, going nope. Michael Erickson is in at 32. Michael Erickson is in at 32. So if the power goes out, I will not try to restart the stream again. So hopefully we can make it. The wind, we're getting 60-mile-an-hour winds out there right now, ladies and gentlemen. So it's very possible we might lose power. So out to Michael Erickson. We got Michael Erickson at 32. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to put the pricing on that. All righty. All righty. So, Chicken Man, if you would, as we complete these auctions, if kind of keep it going, I would like to get this done today, if possible. So if we don't, as bidding starts slowing down, let's go right on into the countdown to try to keep her moving. Except yours is full. Nice, flea bag. So speaking of full, some of the hardest coins to get are the key dates. I know this sounds pricey, but if you look these coins up, they're up there. I mean, you know, mint state coins here are in the thousands of dollars or $1,000. So let's go back to the scope. This is a key date 21p. There are 1.23 million minted. This one I'm saying is, I don't know, I think it's a VG10, VG10 in grade. So I've got it started at 135. 135 if you need a key date Merc for your album. 135 is the starting price. This has good rims on it. Of course, wear on the middle of the coin there. So if we don't see any interest here, we'll go ahead and pull it. Give it another 30 seconds or so, Chicken Man. And if we don't see any interest, we will pull it. 21 key date Merc Dime. 21 key date Merc Dime. Copper Owl is there at 135. Thank you, Copper Owl. Copper Owl knows his coins. Thank you, Copper Owl. I appreciate it. Think well worth the bid price there. So Copper Owl is at 135. Key date Merc Dime 21p, 1.23 million minted. I'm putting the grade at about a VG10. Hey, Cammy. Did I see you earlier, Cammy? I had lost power. We may lose power again. I'm looking at a crepe myrtle in the backyard, and it's dancing pretty good out there. But we're down to the last item, Copper Owl. We're going to go ahead and all in fair warning. There you go, Copper Owl. There you go. All in fair warning. And I'm sorry about that, all that mix up for you. I know you were looking forward to it. So we got Copper Owl in on that at 135. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Last item of the day is a 1809 half cent. Good pickup, Copper Owl. Good pickup, my friend. There is the reverse. So it has some rim wear, kind of weird. It seems like the rim wore faster than some of the high points on the coin. There you go, man. And we have shell bell in at 80. We have shell bell in at 80 on the half cent. And there is the obverse, got full liberty. I just think it's a beautiful coin. And of course, I love the cap bust design. This is the first year for the classic design on the half cent. So this is the 1809. It's not the first year for the half cent, but it is the first year minted for the classic design of the half cent. And we have Shell Bell at 80. Thank you, Shell Bell. Shell Bell is at 80. But I guess John Jacobs, I think it was, said that they do wear that way, and I guess that's a good thing because the beauty part of it is preserved very nicely there. So we got going once to Shell Bell, going once to Shell Bell at 80. Oh, nice, John Jacobs. Oh, Cammy's gotten moved. Thank you, Cammy, for updating us on that. I got something else for you, Silver Ditching, when you're able. Got something else for you when you're able. 1809 half cent, all in fair warning to Shell Bell at 80. And so, thank you, Shell Bell. I appreciate everybody today that has participated in the auctions. It helps out a lot. As I said before, I'm not really comfortable right now trying to sell boxes. They're just so awful as far as finding things in it. So this is my medium to kind of support the stream. So I appreciate everybody that chipped in on those. I think you got some good buys on stuff. I really do. I try to keep things at a reasonable cost so that people just on your time, Silver Ditch, and they will be here for you, my friend. So I appreciate everybody that participated. So now we got a little more business to do. We've got 100 likes since we had to restart the stream, and I did the EOS for members. Elizabeth Flood won that, and we did 10 free rolls. Actually, we ended up doing the whole box, so that is complete. I'm going to start the 100 likes, and then we will go into the EOS. I think that some of these, I got to start my bot back up. I think some of these may be on a 2-minute timer, so make sure we got 60 people in, so make sure you chime in quickly. Let's see what 100 likes. 100 likes is 2 minutes. So 2 minutes for the 100 likes and 2 minutes on the EOS. So we are getting ready to go. Jump on in. Lisa is in already. Lisa was the first in. Brian Robeson will be a close second. Elizabeth Flood. Nope, Elizabeth Flood jumped in second. Silver Addiction is in. Copper Owl's in there. Michael Erickson. Thanks to everybody. I'm sorry for, well, I'm not sorry. It is what it is. You know, I hate that it happened, but a little blip in the power there where the trees calmed down, so hopefully we'll make it through the giveaway. We'll call that a win, right? Oh, the joys of live streaming. It is joy because I do enjoy my time with you guys. It is definitely the highlight of my week. Highlight of my week. Coming in there, we got 1 minute and 9 seconds. We got 36 people in the giveaway, 58 people in the chat. 58 people in the chat, 38 people in the giveaway. Good luck, one and all. You have 54 seconds to go. Crazy for Jim got in there. Hope you're hanging in there good, my dear. Crazy for Jim's in. We got 39 people in. Thank you, Jim Thompson. You are too kind, my friend. You are too kind. I'm going to go to the, well, I got to redo it again. Got to redo it because we restarted the stream. All right, 23 seconds to go. Thank you, Lisa D. Thank you for the helping out with the auction too. I greatly appreciate it. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. this is a giveaway. Type in exclamation GAW. I'm going to extend the giveaway for just a little bit. Bet for Truth. This is a free giveaway of silver. So type in exclamation GAW. If somebody else wants to type that in to give him an example, type in exclamation GAW and you will be entered to win a free giveaway. Exclamation VAW. There you go. You're in now. So new Marshall got in. That was good. We got a few extra people in. You're welcome. You are welcome. So here we go. We're going to draw for the winner. We got a few more stragglers come in. All right, I'm going to close entries, and we are going to pick the winner. And the winner's going to be David Rubin. David Rubin, we got confused. Me and David got confused. He thought he had a win from me, and now he does. And David, this is probably your first win, so I will try and get you a screwdriver and sticker. If I'm mistaken on that, David, please let me know. And you would need to send me an email for your address again and help remind me about the screwdriver, if that is a need that you have. All right, we're going to do this one more time because everybody is eligible for the EOS. So we have another, the EOS is a 40%er. It is out of my stock, Shell Bell. So just clarifying that, because I have the great people that send me 40s to help out with the stream, and so sometimes I pull my giveaways from that. Today it came out of my own. So EOS is starting now. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Jim Thompson donated 5. He just heard screwdriver. Y'all are going to make me start not saying screwdriver. Y'all are going to make me. It's going to be like a game, you know. Can I make it through the stream without saying screwdriver? We got 27 people in. You have 1 minute 35 seconds to get in. 1 minute 35 seconds to get in. I'm going to keep it at the bottom there. You should be able to see it update. If you think you're not in, you can check your name there. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite redeems. Maybe second place to Touchdown, Alabama. Matt Yankee, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in the chat today. I'm sorry if I missed you. David Rubin, you're in there. Everybody's eligible. Everyone is eligible. It wouldn't be the first time we had a double dipper on the giveaways because everybody is eligible. 41 people in. 41 people in. You got 58 in the chat. We got 41 people in. 41 people. Now there's Copper Owl. We got 42. 42 out of 58. Redeem TD. Thank you there, Silver Addiction. Moment of silence there. Oh yeah, Walker County, nice. I'm just south of Walker County in Tuscaloosa there, Bet for Truth. Just south of Walker County. Been through there many times. 44 people in. We got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. We will pick the winner. There should be the end of that. No longer can enter. And the winner for the EOS is going to be William E. William E. William E., you have won the EOS, and that's going to be a wrap, folks. That will be a wrap. So not too bad. We made a good comeback from the power outage. We got everything in. Boxes suck, but that's life right now for that. So there's Silverman 92. Again, I very much appreciate everyone that, number one, that just are here. You know, that you spend your Saturday mornings and early afternoon with me each and every weekend. I'm so blessed that all my family's in Northport. Well, we could be neighbors. Who knows? You didn't happen to come by my garage sale today, did you? Because I've been making a lot of contact here and around town. So you could, I had somebody that bought some coins today. So you could very well be one of my garage sale people today. So anyway, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate all my mods. I could not do this without you guys. Y'all are instrumental in making things run smoothly, because y'all know how flustered I get sometimes. David Rubin, you won a Benji. I think it's a 53. Oh, you're in Panama. Okay, well, cool. That's still kind of cool. Yeah, you won a 53 Denver Benji bet for truth. David Rubin. So I hope you'll come back. We do this every Saturday, bet for truth. And we also, good point, William. Thank you, Crafty Dragon. We do this every Saturday morning. Thank you, Cammy King. I appreciate you. We do this every Saturday morning at 11, and then we also come back again Tuesday night generally. There's Jimmy Licari, my good friend. He has been around the streams for a long time. Always good to see you, Jimmy, in the chat. But we also stream sometimes, most of the time, but occasionally we take a break on Tuesday night. But we'll be on Tuesday night at 6 until Hunting Southwest Ohio gets back in action. And then we will change to a different time. So, Paul will be on at 4 o'clock, Woodsy. Paul will be on at 4 o'clock. So you guys take care. Silver will come back, says Copper Owl. I hope so. I really do. Y'all take care. Copper Owl, I don't think it's going to be able to stream this Sunday. So we will greatly miss our Sunday afternoon entertainment. But Paul will be on at 4 Central Time. Thank you, Bet for Truth. Always glad to see new members and new subs come in, so I appreciate you. And Paul will be on at 4. Hunting Southwest Ohio will be on at 6 tonight. That's another great stream. If you guys have not visited Hunting Southwest Ohio, that's Central Time for Paul, Ricky. Central Time for Paul. But check out Hunting Southwest Ohio tonight. So, wrap up. Thank you, everybody. Auction was awesome. Thanks for all the people that contributed to that. You guys be good. We'll see you Tuesday night, barring any kind of issues. So, good day, everyone, and thanks again for helping out with the stream.